The first part that you need to do is to locate 4 different reference pictures, images. It can be from your photos that you have of maybe of your dog, cat, car, whatever. Or you can find your reference images online. Now, I have a picture of my dog and then 3 other reference images. The image of my dog is just, there's just too much information. And so you need to be able to find an image that is close up. So I have decided out of these 3, I'm going to use this one. It's very similar. It's a split face, which that's what Rocky is. So when I blow this up, it just becomes the resolution's not very good, so it becomes pixelated. This one's a little better, so this is the one that I'm going to use. But I do have these if I decide, but the reason why I'm choosing this one is because of the split face. Okay, so now I've opened up a Google Doc, and this is what we're going to use. So first thing you're going to do is go to File, go down to Page Setup. Now you can do portrait or landscape. It just depends on how the orientation of your picture is. Now I'm going to do landscape. And since I want to get as much of the picture on the paper as possible, I am going to change the margin. So I'm changing it to 0.25, which would be 1/4 of an inch. So when I put my picture in here, it's going to be a very small margin. So I'm going to upload my picture. All right, I'm also, before I even size this, I'm going to crop it. Okay. And then I'm going to change so I can see the whole picture, the whole paper. And remember, don't grab it by the side or the bottom. You want to grab it by the corner and pull as much as you can. Now, it is okay if it doesn't go all the way, because this is an 8.5 by 11, not an 8 by 10. The board that we're going to be using is 8 by 10. So if it doesn't go 100%, that's fine. But you do want it to fit really tight. Okay? If your picture is like this, no. You have to fit it as tight as you can. All right? So another thing you want to do is go to Image Options. You want to just color it black and white. We don't want to have to worry about color or anything like that, because we'll deal with that later. So we want to do black and white. When you go to print, this is what it should look like. Okay? And then you're going to print 3 copies. You may not use all 3. But just in case, we want 3 copies. You do want to save this. Okay, you do want to save this in your Google Docs. Hopefully you have an art folder where you're saving your stuff at. So save it, because you could need it again. So make sure you do that. And then print off 3 copies, and then once everybody has that done correctly, we'll be able to move on. We have to do this step by step at the beginning. Okay?